it's funny. Everybody thinks this modern day shift thing that we're seeing now is just started here in this millennial era. It goes back a little ways to Ted Williams, to the Ted Williams shift, right? That's what we're used to seeing. Here's what they did to Ted.
A genuine student of the game, Williams was a dead pull hitter who normally refused to hit to the opposite field. As a result, Fenway fans were treated to the unusual sight of the famous Ted Williams shift. Despite having such tactics deployed against him, number 9 went on to establish himself as the game's greatest hitter.
The game's greatest hitter. They put a shift on him. Yeah, that's the shortstop. He moved to there like everybody else. You just didn't have the second baseman out in right field like we've seen now. So this was 1930s and 40s. They were doing this to Ted Williams. But Ted was smart enough to know, I'm going to beat it. He would bunt. That's Ted Williams, people. He bunted on the shift and forced them to bring it out of there. Guys, we can learn from history. This is the greatest hitter who ever walked. And he would shoot the ball the other way. And hitting is an art form. They say Ted's the best at it. Here's what he talked about on hitting the ball the other way.
All pitches aren't right down the middle, of course. On an outside pitch, you want to go into the ball a little more. Don't try to pull balls that are away from you. Just try to go with the pitch. You can't hit outside pitches as far as you can inside pitches.
So you take the ball where it's thrown and you rocket it off the monster if you have to. I'll split the gaps. Ted hit the ball the other way because he always knew that history is made on the inside pitch.
Second thing, what does the pitcher think immediately? He says, you can pitch him inside. That's the way to pitch him. That's where baseball history's made, from the middle in. You know? And the pitchers are not the brightest guys in the field.
So he knew once I got him thinking the other way, they got to come back in, and he dinged them for 521 homers. Look, there is a process to it. And if you listen to Ted Williams talk, he talked about the mental side of the game. I think we get so caught up in worrying about the shift that guys forget there's a mental part. So I can get that pitch I want by manipulating the strike zone. I'm going to shoot the ball the other way, but I know you're going to have to come back in, and I'll do my damage then. Ted Williams bunted against the shift? What? The Ted Williams shift. And still took the ball the other way, but he got his home runs when they came in. It's the cat and mouse game at the next level. And I think today's players don't understand history. And we're sitting here going, oh, it's a shift. I can't hit a ball that way. Then get off the plate and get your pitch. There's certain ways to manipulate and force these guys to throw you what you want to hit.
That's great.
I just thought it was genius, going back looking at some of these things that Ted was talking about and doing. And I'm like,
a history lesson.
It was a history lesson.
Taking us back in time, if you will.
The 1940s.